If you're looking to passively invest in multifamily real estate, you'll be coming across the term deal sponsor. Who is a deal sponsor anyway? Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 things you need to know about deal sponsors, who they are, what they do, and how they get paid. So make sure you hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss more videos about building wealth through multifamily real estate. And if you don't know me, I'm Seth Ferguson, a 13-year real estate veteran, host of a real estate TV show, host of a real estate investing podcast, and I'm also the author of the real estate book, Sell for More. So let's get right into it and talk about deal sponsors in multifamily real estate syndications. First, let's talk about who they are. So who are they? Well, deal sponsors are basically the people behind the entire deal. They are in charge of the deal. Deal sponsors can be either individuals or a company or a group of people. It doesn't really matter. So you'll hear the term sponsor as a singular in that singular form tossed around for an individual or as a company. It doesn't really matter. And basically what they do is they are basically in charge. They're calling all the shots. They are in complete control of the deal. And in syndications, and I'll put a link right up here to a video I did explaining and walking you through everything you need to know about syndications. So definitely check that out. We have 2 sides. We have the GP, the general partnership, and the limited partnership, LP. The sponsor is the GP. They are in charge of the syndication. The LP are the passive investors. So the investors who are bringing capital to the deal into the mix, and then their capital is put to work by the GP, and then we go out and acquire a piece of real estate. So that's how the GPLP works, but definitely check out that syndication video I did. So when it comes to deal sponsorship, these people are going to be signing on all the loans, mortgages, all the documents. Everything stops, the buck stops at the GP, at the deal sponsor. So the second question is, what do they do? And that's a very good question. So we know that they're in charge of the entire process. They're calling all the shots, but what does that entail? Well, first of all, they'll be finding the deal. They'll be underwriting the deal, making sure it's a good investment opportunity. They'll be doing all the offering and contractual stuff. So they'll be presenting contracts. They'll be presenting their letters of intent, their LOIs, negotiating the deal, putting all the right terms in there. Then they'll be doing due diligence, some double D. Due diligence, so they'll be doing all the inspections, walkthroughs, making sure all the accounting is right, the tenants are paying what the current seller is saying what they're paying. Then they'll actually raise the capital. So they need to go out to the LPs, the limited partners, and raise the money for the deal for that. Prepare all the marketing packages for the investment opportunity, all the paperwork, so PPMs. They have to structure it the right way. Then they close on the deal. And once they close on the deal, then the hard work starts happening because we implement the value add strategy. And I'll put a link right up here to a video I did explaining all about the value add strategy. So it's, what are we going to do with rents? Marketing, branding, operations. Are we going to raise the rents up? Are we going to keep them flat? Are we going to offer any incentives? How are we going to lease up the property? Are we going to deal with vacancy, whether it's economic vacancy? Maybe people aren't paying their rent on time. What can we put into play? What additional income streams can we find to boost up the NOI and increase the value of the property? All these things come into play. When do we refinance if we refinance? When do we put additional debt on the property? When do we sell if we sell? All these questions come back to the deal sponsor. They are in charge of everything to do with the deal. The third question is, how do deal sponsors get paid? Well, deal sponsors get paid 2 different ways. The first way is fees. So deal sponsors, the general partnership, will collect fees. So it could be an acquisition fee. So that's to recoup the deal hunting costs. Upon closing of the property, they will earn a fee. There could be construction management fees if there's a construction component to that project. There could be asset management fees. There's many different fees, and depending on the type of deal, it's a case-by-case basis, and each sponsor will be different in the types of fees that they charge. So that covers the fees, but fees aren't directly tied to the performance of the deal. So as a potential passive investor in a deal, a potential limited partner, you want to make sure that the general partnership, the deal sponsor, is being rewarded for doing good work. So when you make money, they should also make money. But if you're not making any money, they should not be making any money. It's all about incentivizing people in the right way. So then we have what's called splits. And splits, you'll see many different splits depending on the type of project, the general partnership. You can have 60-40, you can have 80-20, you can have 70-30, you can have 75-25, you name it. It all depends on the sponsor, the type of deal, all that sort of stuff. Now, what this means is that this is the split in favor of the LP. So in this case, 60% of the profits would go to the limited partnership, and then 40% would go to the deal sponsor, the person or the people, the company running the deal. This will apply to cash flow. So this is your monthly or quarterly distributions, and then upon the sale of the property, as well as if there's a refinance, adding more debt to the property, all these things come into play. So when it comes to how deal sponsors get paid, well, they get paid through fees and then through splits. And if you'd like to learn more about investing in multifamily real estate, join my free Facebook group. I'll put a link right down below. It's a great group of people. And if you are an accredited investor and you're interested in learning more about the deals I'm currently looking at, head over to callseth.com and set up a free 20-minute phone call with me. And if you like this video, if you found this useful, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. It really helps out the channel. And until next time, happy investing.